1, 3, 4. 10. Okay. Who haven't I mentioned yet? I've got Cho Zhang, I've got Tone, I've got Zung Ha, I've got Michael, I've got Tin Duk. Oh, Hakan, how are you? Yeah.
You asked me first.
I did ask you, but for some reason I didn't write down your name. Okay, 1. Okay, I've got everyone. All right, so let's get started. All right, I know some of you are sleepy, so we're going to get straight into it this afternoon. And I will show you just what we're doing. First of all, first thing is we're going to do a quick talking exercise. Okay, I will start with you, please, Paula. All right, so that the new students can understand how this works. So, Paula, the question is, would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef, and why?
I would like a personal chef. I really like good food, and I don't really need a personal maid because I can do my work by myself.
Okay, good. Okay, so Paula gave me reasons why she likes a personal chef, why she would like to have a personal chef, and the reason why she doesn't want a personal maid. Knock, please.
Yes.
Okay, Knock, would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef, and why?
I prefer having a personal maid because I'm getting into trouble with housework, and I think they like a personal maid can help me to deal with it.
Okay, good English so far. And you also should, for these questions, tell me, like Paula did, why you don't need a personal chef, all right? So you have to usually answer these questions in 2 parts. Okay, Cho Zhang.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Cho Zhang, would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef?
What is personal maid mean?
What is a personal maid? Good question. A maid is someone who will clean up after you. So they will clean your room, they will do your laundry, okay? They will do the ironing for you. They will keep things tidy just for you. All right, so which one would you rather have, Cho Zhang? A maid or a chef?
Maybe on a personal maid.
Okay, and why? Why?
Normally, I partly spend my time for studying and do something which is quite busy. So because of that reasons, I always let my rooms quite not tidy. So because of that reason.
Okay, that's okay. So remember, instead of saying not tidy, you say untidy. All right. The opposite of tidy is untidy. So you can say, because I leave my room untidy, that is the reason why I would rather have a personal maid. Okay, thank you, Cho Zhang. Michael.
Yes.
right.
I would like to have a personal maid over a personal chef because I already know how to cook, so I won't need a personal chef. And I would rather choose a personal maid because I'm lazy in doing housework.
Okay, fair enough, but good English, Michael. Good English. Okay, Zung Ha.
I think I would choose a personal chef because some of in my room are private, so I don't want anyone else to see or do with it. so I would choose a personal chef.
Okay, that's a good reason. Okay, and good English too, Sung Ha. All right. So you would say some of the things in my room are private, so I don't want anyone else to deal with it. That's good. Good English. Okay. Tone, please. Tone.
I could try choose a personal maid because he or she could help me with the housework. Besides that, he or she also could cook me some normal meals, so I don't really need a personal chef.
All right. Now, good. Now, you might have heard, everyone, that Tone said he or she. All right. That's very good, Tone, because, of course, a maid doesn't have to be female. All right. Most maids usually are, but there could be a male maid, and it's good. So if I was an examiner, I would be impressed that Tone actually recognized that fact and that he said he or she. That's very good, Tone. Hakan.
Yeah, I rather have a personal maid because I think a maid can do more works than a chef because a chef can only cook, but a maid can help me clean my house, washing dishes or clothes.
Okay, that's very good. Just be careful with a word like, so work doesn't need an S on the end in that sentence. If you say a maid can help me do more works is incorrect, has to be work. Okay, a maid can help me do more work.
Okay.
Okay, so just be careful with that word. Yeah, work can be both singular and plural, depending on the sentence. All right, thank you, Hakan. Okay, Tinduk, please. Tinduk.
Me?
Yes, Tinduk.
My option is a personal mess. Because nói sao nhỉ? Because I think have
Because
Ê mày, nói kiểu có một người ở nhà dọn dẹp cho mình thì nó sẽ tốt hơn thì sẽ như nào? Because I think if I have anyone in how to clear this or something house is better than someone.
Okay, you could say because I need someone to help me with the housework.
Because
is
I
the
need
way to say it.
someone.
Yeah.
Because I need someone have me.
Yeah, to help me with the housework.
To help me to do housework.
Yeah. Because I need someone to help me with the housework. Because I need someone to help me with the housework. Okay.
I need someone to help me to do housework.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's better. Thank you, Tinduk. Okay, last one for this. Futan.
I think I will choose a personal maid because I'm lazy to do housework. And I can cook, so I don't need a personal chef.
Okay. All right. When you are saying a sentence like, because I'm lazy to do housework, it is better English if you put the word to before lazy, all right? As to as in T-O-O, all right? Which is an intensifier. So it's better to say, I am too lazy to do housework. If you just say, I am lazy to do housework, doesn't quite make sense in English. So you need that preposition there. I am too lazy to do housework. Okay, but the rest of the sentence was fine. Thank you, Putan. All right, so we're going to come back to the speaking test in a moment. I know some of you want more practice with the Ielts speaking and the Ielts writing. So we will come back to the speaking test in just a moment. But right now, I've got a short test for you. This week's test should be very easy for most of you, okay? This is not a hard one. It is to do with the pronouns, it, they, them, and their. All right, so complete the sentences with the correct pronoun. And this, as I say, should be very easy. This time I will start with Cho Zhang. Cho Zhang.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Cho Zhang. Now, sentence number 1, please. Can you read me the sentence? Okay, and also include the correct pronoun.
Instead of sending postcards, people now take selfies and send them to their friends.
Okay, so which one is the correct pronoun, Cho Zhang? Which word? Them is correct. Yes, them is correct. And send them, this one here, them to their friends. That's good, Cho Zhang. Michael, number 2, please.
The plane was supposed to land when...
Sorry, number 2, Michael. Number 2.
I did all the homework and handed them in on time.
Sorry, I didn't hear the pronoun, Michael.
I did all my homework and handed them in on time.
Not them. Not them.
Oh, I handed it.
Yes, it. Okay, the correct pronoun, I did all my homework and handed it in on time. All right, homework is counted as one thing. Okay, not them. Them means a whole group of things. All right, homework is usually counted just as one thing, even though the homework can be made up of many things, but homework is a collective noun. Okay, so for any of you who are confused, I did all my homework and handed it in on time. Number 3, Zong Ha.
The plane was short to land when it developed engine trouble.
Correct. The plane was forced to land when it developed engine trouble. Tone, please, number 4. Hello, Tone.
Me?
Yes, Tone. Yes, you. Number 4, please.
Number 4, you should take off your shoe and leave them outside the temple.
Correct. You should take off your shoes and leave them outside the temple.
Yeah.
Yes, them. Them is the missing pronouns. Okay. And can you turn your camera back on, please, Tone? I can't see you. Thank you. Okay. Hakan. Number 5, Hakan.
If you drink too much coffee, it can stop you sleeping.
Correct. If you drink too much coffee, it can stop you sleeping, is correct. Tinduk. Tinduk. Hello, Tinduk. Where's he gone? I can't see him. Oh, there you are. Tinduk. Can you hear me? You haven't got your microphone on. Hello, Tinduk. He's not listening. He's listening to something else. Okay, Futan.
Hello.
Okay, Futan. Can you do number 6, please?
50 years ago, most women didn't work. They stayed at home with the children.
Correct. 50 years ago, most women didn't work. They stayed at home with the children. Okay, Futan, just remember to make sure you pronounce the S on the end of words like years, okay? So 50 years ago, 50 years ago. You have to, I know sometimes this is a little bit difficult, but you must remember to clearly pronounce the S on the ends of words. Otherwise, it doesn't sound correct to English speakers. All right, number 7, Paula.
We need to crack down on illegal drugs and the people who sell them.
Correct. We need to crack down on illegal drugs and the people who sell them. Number 8, knock. Knock. Hello, knock.
Oh, I forgot to turn the microphone on.
That's fine. Okay, number 8, knock. Number 8.
Okay, such huge companies have a number of advantages over their competitors.
Correct. There, okay, is the missing pronoun. Over there, there. The word is pronounced competitors, knock. Competitors. Competitors. Are you there, knock?
Oh, yes.
Yes, can you pronounce that word for me, please?
Competitors.
Competitors. Can you say it again, please?
Competitor.
Competitors. That's good. Competitors. Okay. Tinduk. Can you hear me yet? Hello, Tinduk. No, for some reason he can't hear me. Okay. Chozhang.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Chozhang, can you do the last one, please? Number 9.
Big events cost a lot of money, but they also create jobs for local people.
Correct. Correct, Chozhang. Big events cost a lot of money, but they also create jobs for local people. Okay, most of you did those pretty well. But again, these are small mistakes that people can make if you are not concentrating. All right, so just as I say, make sure you are familiar with the correct pronoun to use. All right, back to our speaking. So what I'm going to do is the same exercise I did with you a couple of weeks ago before the anniversary weekend holiday, and I'm going to start off as we would start off part 1 of the Ielts speaking test with a short conversation with you. So Paula, I'm going to start with you, all right?
Okay.
Are you ready, Paula? I'm sure you are. You are always ready. I know. All right. So remember, I'm going to introduce myself. You have to introduce yourself, and then I'm going to ask you some questions. All right?
Okay.
And obviously, it doesn't matter what, for those of you who haven't done this before, like our new students, it doesn't matter exactly what your answer is, as long as the English is correct. That's what I'm going to be listening for. Okay, my name is Rick. Can you tell me your name, please?
Okay, hello, Rick. It's nice to meet you. My name is Paula.
Okay, Paula, I'm pleased to meet you. All right, so what you would normally say is, hello, Mr. Rick. All right, remember, you haven't met me before. You don't know me. So you say, hello, Mr. Rick. My name is Paula. Pleased to meet you. I'm pleased to meet you too, Paula. All right, now let's talk about travel. Do you have a favorite place in Vietnam you like to go?
Yeah, I do. I really like to go to Hội An. It's my favorite city in Vietnam.
Okay. Yeah, and why is that?
So personally, I really like its culture. They have Asian streets and the food streets.
Okay.
Where can I?
All right. So I'm going to ask you this question again, Paula. So for everybody, when I ask you these questions, you name a place like Paula did, and then you should tell me why without me having to ask you. Okay. So in this case, Paula said to me, my favorite city is Hoi An. And then you say, because, because it has, I like the food stalls there, and it has lots of ancient and interesting streets. Okay, let's start again, Paula.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sure.
Does it have to be a city?
Does it have to be a city? No. The question was, what is your favorite place in Vietnam? Okay, so it can be anything. All right. All right, Paula, very nice to meet you. What's your favorite place in Vietnam?
Personally, I just like spending time at home. I really like my apartment because it's really cozy and I feel comfortable when I'm at home. I can do the activities I like and also enjoy the time that I spend for myself.
Okay, so I should correct this here. So that was very good English, Paula. Okay, perfect English. But you do actually, I'm sorry, you do need to choose a place besides your apartment. So it has to be a place you like to visit. All
Okay.
right. Okay. All right. So say your favorite place is Hoi An. All right. Okay. Do you like visiting indoor places like museums or outdoor places like beaches? Which do you prefer?
I would rather choose outdoors places. I feel that the I really like the atmosphere when you spend time outside. Or rather
really
that, you know. Okay, I got a little bit nervous.
okay. No need to be nervous, Paula. Okay, remember this is just exercise. This is just practice. All right, so you have to quickly think. So remember, one of the things I've mentioned before is if you need a little bit of time to think, what can you do, Paula?
You can repeat the question.
Correct. Okay, so you could be saying to me, do I like visiting indoor places or do I like visiting outdoor places? I like visiting outdoor places. Okay, you just have a little bit of time to think. Okay, everyone. So remember, this is a technique you can use in the test, and it is okay to do that. Nothing wrong with doing that. All right. And again, you just have to think of a reason, any reason why you are choosing what you do. All right, Paula, last question for you. Is there somewhere in the world that you haven't been, but you would like to visit sometime?
I actually too, I really like to go to Greece. That's a place that I wanted to go since I was little. Yeah, at a really young age. I think that's a beautiful country with, splendid and picturesque views. Yeah, they have a lot of splendid and picturesque views that I really want to try and see.
Okay, that's good, Paula. So everyone listening, so you will have heard Paula use two adjectives there. She used splendid and picturesque views that she really wants to go and see. Okay, I think probably, Paula, a better word would be than views would be scenery.
Yeah,
in this case.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot the word.
That's okay. But that was very good, actually. You couldn't remember the word, so you straight away came up with a synonym that was good enough. All right. Okay. So that's fine. So remember, if you can't think of the word suddenly, just try and think of a synonym. That's okay. That's okay. But please notice, everyone, that Paula used two adjectives there, which is really good. If you can use a few adjectives when you're talking about these things, that shows that your vocabulary is good. If you can use adjectives and not just say, I like to go and see the scenery. Okay, saying I like to go and see the splendid and picturesque scenery is much better. All right, thank you, Paula. Knock.
Yes.
Okay, let's start. Okay, my name is Rick. Nice to meet you. Can you tell me your name, please?
Hello, Mr. Rick. My name is Ngọc, and nice to meet you.
Okay, do you like to travel, Nok?
I love travel.
All right, do you have a favorite place in Vietnam that you like to visit?
Well, actually, I always want to visit Phu Quoc Island, although I have never been there before. I think I love this destination because it has this beautiful scenery, like picturesque and breathtaking views of beaches and mountains. and I think I can have a memorable holiday with my family here.
Okay, that's good, Nock. Very good. So a good long selection of phrases there and some good adjectives. Just be careful, Nock, that you don't say cause. I think I heard you say cause instead of because.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so remember, this is a test, so better to use the full word, all right, rather than the abbreviation. Better to say because. All right. And one more question for you, Nock. Is there somewhere in the world you haven't been to, but you would like to go someday?
Well, I think it is Tokyo in Japan. My parents and I always want to visit this country because I love its culture and tradition in Japan, and I think Japanese food is really flavorful and like it's really amazing that I want to try it one time in my life.
Okay, that's fine, Nock. Again, just remember that just 2 sentences to reply to me is fine. Okay, so you can say, for example, I would really like to go to Tokyo in Japan. I think the food there is really delicious. All right, that would be good enough. All right, so you don't have to try and make more out of that if you are not too sure. Just 2 sentences is fine for these questions. Okay. So in this, for example, you chose a destination, which was good, Tokyo, and you told me why. That's all you need to do for these exams. All right. I know you will be nervous in tests like this, and so it is easy when you are nervous to want to keep on talking. But please try to relax and just remember just to do 2 sentences. And as always, keep it simple. All right. Thank you, Nock. Cho Zhang.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Cho Zhang. My name is Rick. Please take a seat. What's your name?
My name is Dan. It's glad to meet you.
Okay, remember you have to say to me, hello, Mr. Rick. My name is Cho Zhang. I'm pleased to meet you. All right?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll start that again. Hello, my name is Rick. What's your name, please?
Hello, Mr. Rick. My name is Dan. Nice to meet you.
Okay, we want to talk about travel today, Cho Zhang. Do you have a favorite place in Vietnam you like to visit?
So I want to go to Da Nang. Actually, I have went to this place for many times, but I just want to go there once again because I love beach.
Okay, so the only mistake you made, you would say, I have been to this place many times, would be better. I went to this place many times is okay, but better, Cho Zhang, to say, I have been to this place many times is more what a native speaker would say. All right. Cho Zhang, do you like visiting indoor places like museums or outdoor places like beaches?
So personally, I still want to go beach because I think that this place very vital. It's very vital.
Okay, so you would say, personally, I like to go to the beach. All right, you have to say the beach, or I like to visit the beaches. You can say beach or beaches, but you need to say the. I like going to the beaches. I like going to the beach. Okay, Cho Zhang, does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so please remember to use the before a noun like beach. Okay, thank you, Cho Zhang. All right, Michael, are you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Hello, my name is Rick. Could you please sit down and tell me your name, please?
Oh, hello, Mr. Rick. I'm Michael. Um,
Pleased to meet you.
and I'm pleased to meet you.
Okay, pleased to meet you too. Michael, do you have a favorite place in Vietnam that you like to visit?
Well, currently I don't have one. There will be in the future since the place is currently fixed. It's called the Museum of Art. I think Museum of Traditional Art.
Okay, so the answer to this question, Michael, you would say, I don't have a favorite place at the moment, but there is one place I would like to visit. It's called the Museum of Art, right?
Yeah.
And I would like to go there because, all right? You have to tell me because.
Okay. And I would like to go there because there are currently a lot of pictures that were drawn by the old people, like in the. Oh, do you know the medieval times? Like, no, I'm currently asking. Like, do you know the medieval times?
The media. Sorry,
no.
I couldn't quite hear.
I can't really spell this. Hold on. Let me. You know the old times?
The old times?
Yeah. Do you have a alternate word for the old times?
An alternate word for the old times? You mean like the past? Past? P-A-S-T?
Is there a word that I can put for my sentence? So my sentence is the pictures that belongs to the medieval times, like the old times, that were drawn by old-fashioned but popular drawers from the world.
So I heard you talking about medieval times.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that is fine. To talk about medieval times is fine. That's good. Good word, Michael. All right. I've got one more question for you. When you go traveling, do you like to go with family or friends?
I would rather go with my family, since my friend is a little bit annoying when we went together. It's not because that I don't fit them, just because I rather fish than playing around with friends. So going with my family is the best choice that I could make.
Okay, that's better, Michael. That's better. Okay, good answer. Good longer answer. All right. Zung Ha. Hello, Zung Ha.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, Zung Ha. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, my name is Rick. Can you tell me your full name, please? Sorry, Zung Ha, you've frozen. I don't know if you can hear me. Sounds like your connection is frozen. I will come back to you. Tone. Hello, Tone. Can you hear me, Tone? No, can't hear him either. All right, Hakan, I can see you. I know you are waiting.
Hello, Rick.
I can hear you, Tone. Okay. All right, so we're pretending this is the test. All right, Hakan?
Okay.
Okay, hello, my name is Rick. Can you please tell me your name?
Hello, my name is Hakang and nice to meet you.
All right, nice to meet you too. Now we're going to talk about travel, Hakan. Do you have a favorite place in Vietnam that you like to visit?
Well, when I have free time, I usually visit internet cafe.
I usually visit an internet cafe or the internet cafe. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And remember, what do you have to tell me next? If this was an exam, you have to tell me. You have to tell me why.
Why, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I like visiting the internet cafe because I like playing video games. So this space is very necessary for me. I can play I can play many games with a high-tech PC, and also I can enjoy many good foods too.
Okay. Also, I can enjoy many delicious food. Is better. Many delicious foods.
Yeah, delicious food.
Is better than saying I can enjoy many good foods. Yeah, good foods, it doesn't sound quite right to a native speaker. You have to say delicious foods. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So is there somewhere in the world, Hakan, that you would like to visit sometime?
I would like to visit Paris if I have a chance.
Remember, because?
Oh yeah, because super God. Yeah, because it's a famous place with a beautiful view. So I just want to try.
Okay, that's fine. It's a famous place with beautiful views. All right, that's good. So again, remember everybody, you need to tell me why you are choosing something without me asking you. All right. Okay, Tinduk, can you hear me yet?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good, Tinduk. All right. So you know what we are doing, Tinduk, the exercise we
Yeah.
are doing? All right.
Hello.
So I will say my name, and then you will say, hello, Mr. Rick, my name is Tinduk, pleased to meet you. All right?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Hello, my name is Rick. Please have a seat and tell me your name.
Hello, Mr. Rick. My name is Luke. Nice to meet you.
All right, nice to meet you too. Now, let's talk about travel. Do you have a favorite place in Vietnam that you would like to visit?
My favorite place in Vietnam is Ho Chi Minh City because I was born in this city and I live in this city 30 years old. It's my childhood in there.
Okay, sorry, you lived in the city how long ago, did you say?
5 years.
Okay, so you lived in the city for 5 years or 5 years ago. Which one did you say?
Live in city 13 years old and live với và thầy là ở lại đúng không? Là ở thì là I live in city 13 years old.
What? I lived in the city until I was 13 years old. Is that right?
I
lived in the city until I was 13 years old.
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Okay, that's right. I lived in the city until I was 13 years old.
I live in city until I'm 13 years old. Yeah.
Okay, good. That's better. I lived in the city until I was 13 years old. All right. Do you enjoy visiting indoor places like museums or outdoor places like beaches?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Do you prefer visiting indoor places like museums or outdoor places like beaches?
Thầy bảo gì? Mày cứ không hiểu không Can you say that again?
Okay. Do you prefer visiting indoor places like museums or outdoor places like beaches?
Mày thích kiểu đi tham quan những cái nơi ở bên trong nhà hay là ở ngoài trời?
I think it's outdoor
I think
because
I'm-
because I like
Từ nào?
kiểu như là đi ra ngoài sẽ được nhiều hơn và ta kiểu nó thích ở không khí bên ngoài.
I like to play outside because I like the atmosphere. Sorry,
I like outside
I like
because
playing outside because Wait, nói cho ý mày.
I don't know. I think I like outside.
Can you help me?
Can
Okay, because I like as your friend. Is that your friend or your brother?
It's me. It's now.
Ah, okay. So what you were saying is right. So because I like playing outside, I like playing outside. Okay. You only need to give me one reason is fine. All right, just one reason. Okay. I prefer beaches because I like playing outside.
Mày ở.
Có, nhưng mà thấy bảo cái gì lúc trước thì tao không biết, tao chỉ nghe chỗ because I like playing outside.
Can you repeat it? He can't hear you.
Okay, so you need to repeat after me, okay? Because I like beaches because I like playing outside.
Mày nói lại.
I like beaches because I like playing outside.
Okay, that's better. All right. Thank you, Tindok. All right, Tone.
I'm here.
Okay, welcome back, Tone. We missed you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Tone. All right, you know how this exercise works. My name is Rick. Please come in, sit down. What's your name?
Hello, Rick. I'm Tuan, and nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Now, let's talk about travel, Tone. Do you have a favorite place in Vietnam that you like to visit?
There are many beautiful places in Vietnam, but I think I could choose Da Nang city. There are a lot of beautiful beaches and the food are very delicious.
Okay, almost perfect, Tone. Okay, the food is very delicious.
Yes.
The food is very delicious. Okay, all right, that was good. Apart from that, it was perfect. Okay, is there somewhere in the world that you would like to visit someday?
I hope to visit Paris someday. I really like the Eiffel Tower. It's very high and very romantic.
Okay, and when you go traveling, would you rather go traveling with family or friends?
I would like to travel with both of them. I will invite both my friends and my family to go travel with me. It's more fun and I can talk with everybody.
Okay, that's good, Tone. You just need to be, Tone, a little bit more confident when you're speaking, all right? So you said, the way you said your last sentence at the end there sounded like you weren't very sure.
Okay.
All right. So you would say, you know, I like to go traveling with family and friends because it's great to have people there I can talk with and share experiences with. Something like that, okay? But you need to be very positive when you're talking, all of you. This is very important to show the examiner that you are confident about speaking English. And if you are not so confident at the moment, then that is why we are practicing this exercise over and over again. Okay, who haven't I talked to yet? Futan.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, are you ready, Futan?
Yes.
All right. Hello, my name is Rick. Please sit down. Can you tell me your name, please?
Hello, Mr. Rick. My name is Thành. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too. Now we're going to talk about travel, Futan. Do you have a favorite place in Vietnam that you like to visit?
The city I want to go in Vietnam is Đà Lạt. Because people in Đà Lạt are very nice and food and drinks are delicious.
Okay. Do you prefer visiting indoor places like museums or outdoor places like beaches?
I will choose going outdoor because I want to play outside and I want to play sport.
All right. And then you would say, probably best to say you like to play a sport like, for example?
Like football or basketball.
Okay, that is better. Okay, I like being outdoors and I like to play sport like football or basketball. Okay, that's the better way to say it. All right. Is there somewhere in the world you haven't been, but you would like to visit sometime?
I think I like to go England because I'm a Manchester United fan, and I really want to come to the Old Trafford to see Ronaldo, one of the good in football playing.
Okay, so the idea, your answer is good, just some grammar things you are missing. I would really like to go to England, okay, because I am a Manchester United fan and I would really like to go to Old Trafford. So remember to include your prepositions, all right? I would really like to go to England someday because I am a football fan and I would like to go to Old Trafford to see Manchester United. And I would like to see Ronaldo because he is one of the world's best players. All right, does that make sense, Bhutan?
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, everyone, I hope you found that exercise useful. Again, we will keep doing this because I want to hear your English and correct you at times, but we will do a different speaking exercise next time than this. Is there anyone who I have missed out, by the way?
Me.
All right, who was that? Sorry? Zung Ha.
Yes.
Zung Ha. I thought there might have been one. Okay, Zung Ha, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, Zung Ha. Hello. Please come in, take a seat. My name is Rick. What's your name?
Hi, Mr. Rick. Nice to meet you. Ha.
All right, very nice to meet you too, Ha. Now, let's talk about travel. Do you have a favorite place in Vietnam that you like to visit?
I don't have my favorite place because I want to go anywhere that have a place to play or some picturesque view.
Okay, I don't have a favorite place. All right, I think you said I don't have my favorite place. I don't have a favorite place. I would like to go anywhere that has a place to play and has a picturesque view. Okay, Zung Ha?
Okay.
Okay, so please remember to include your little articles like and a. All right, next question. Do you prefer visiting indoor places like museums or outdoor places like beaches?
I think I will prefer outdoor place like beaches because I think I have more activity and enjoyment more than indoor.
All right, that's good. Okay. Is there somewhere in the world that you would like to visit someday?
I will visit England. It had a big Ben world.
Um,
I want to try.
Zungha, sorry, your connection isn't stable. I can't hear you very well. Can you try again, please?
Can you hear me easily now?
Yes, that's better. Okay, so start your answer again, please. Is there somewhere in the world you would like to visit sometime?
I want to visit to England because it's had Big Ben Tower that's very famous in the world, and I want to try the cuisine there.
Okay, good answers. All right, and that was good English too. All right, thank you, Zungha.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone. So as I was saying, we will keep doing this speaking exercise, especially for those of you who I know are doing the Ielts test in the near future. Keeping on practicing this with me will help you feel more relaxed and comfortable when you do it with someone you don't know. So the more practice you get at this, the better. Right, back to our writing exercises. All right, so you might remember a couple of weeks ago, I asked you to start. Sorry, I'm just moving things on my screen. I asked you to write a plan for how you would answer this question, this essay question. So I have got Hakan's plan here. Hakan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I
All
hear
right,
you.
okay, good. So I think I started saying to you last time, Hakan, that you have actually written, you've almost written the whole essay, okay?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Okay. Remember, all I wanted you to do was write the plan. All right. So so you've actually written most of the essay. Whereas, everyone, the plan is something like this, very short. All right. A plan is very short. So remember, you always paraphrase the task question. Okay. And then you have the thesis, what is called the thesis statement. This is where you think, okay, this is my opinion about the question. This is what I am going to say. All right. So that's all you need for your introduction. All right. Then in paragraph 1, you give one part of your answer, paragraph 2, the second part of your answer, and final paragraph, you have the conclusion. But Hakan, now, seeing that you have written this, we're going to go through it, all right? And I'll make sure that you have written it correctly. So, let me see. I'll start off. Paula. Hello, Paula.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to keep everyone engaged. I know it's a long time between waiting for your turn. All right, so I'll try to get to everyone a little bit quicker. Can you please read Hakan's introduction and tell me if he's made any mistakes, please? Can you read it aloud, please?
Okay. Nowadays, some people argue that listening to the news, reading newspapers, and watching television are useless and have no impact on citizens' lives. In my opinion, I totally disagree about this idea. Disagree with?
Yes, correct. Okay. Good reading, Paula. Thank you. Okay, Hakan.
Okay.
Okay, so it should be disagree with. All right, disagree with. I think I've talked before about clusters of words, groups of words that usually go together. All right, phrases where the words usually go together. And this is one of them. It's usually disagree with. Disagree and with usually go together, not disagree about. So, and the same, Hakan, with agree. So you agree with, I agree with. Agree with, disagree with. So those two words go together. All right, thank you for your reading, Paula. Next, I will ask you, Knock. Knock.
Yes.
Okay, can you please read for me the first two sentences of the body paragraph?
Yes. There are many reasons why people think doing these activities is useless. Firstly, instead of doing a boring thing like gaining news, they can do more entertaining things.
Okay, thank you, Knox. So what is the mistake in that second sentence?
Wait a minute.
Okay, there is one word in the second sentence that is wrong. Can you tell me what it is?
I think it's gaining news.
Correct. What should it be?
Watching.
Yes, it could be watching. Okay, it could be watching or it could be reading. Okay. Okay, so gaining is incorrect. Okay, Hakan?
Okay, but I have noticed mistake before.
Yes. Okay, so it doesn't make sense. Gaining news doesn't make sense. All right. So instead of doing a boring thing like reading news, watching news, listening to news, I know what you are trying to say, but there is no single word that sums up doing all those things. All right.
Okay.
That you can express it the way you have in this sentence. So you would have to choose something like watching or listening or reading. All right. All right. Thank you, Nok. That was good. Cho Zhang.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Cho Zhang, can you read the second sentence, please? The one that starts with as.
As the result, they might not pay attention much to the news.
Okay, can you tell me what is wrong with that sentence, please, Cho Zhang?
Maybe as a result.
Correct. Okay, Hakan?
I should use not the, right?
Correct, correct. As a result. Okay, so you've got the right idea, but just as a result, All right, and Cho Zhang, next mistake, please. There's one more mistake.
Maybe might not be attention too much to the news.
Almost. They might not pay attention much to the news is incorrect. It is a very simple thing to fix, Cho Zhang. Can you guess what it is?
Too much.
They might not pay. These words are the wrong way round. All right. Okay. So it should be they might not pay much attention to the news. They might not pay much attention to the news. All right. Thank you, Cho Zhang. Okay, Hakan?
Okay.
Okay. All right. They might not pay much attention to the news. All right. Michael.
Yep.
All right, Michael, can you read the next sentence, please? Starting with
okay.
for example.
For example, can you move the thing?
Yeah,
I cannot
sorry.
read the next word because of feeling bored when watching the news. Many children and teenagers tend to play the video games, read comics, and watch cartoons or films instead of paying attention to the news.
Okay, good reading, Michael. Are there any mistakes in that sentence that you can see?
It's because of.
Sorry, Michael?
It's just my idea, but I think because of in this situation is quite not right.
You are right. It's not quite right. Because of feeling bored when watching the news. That is okay, Hakan, but it would be better if you said something like, because they feel bored when watching the news. Okay, is a better way of saying it. All right, I think this is okay. Because of feeling bored when watching the news, it's a little bit not quite correct. It's almost correct. Because they feel bored when watching the news. All right, thank you, Michael. That was very well spotted. All right, okay, Zung Ha.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Zung Ha, can you read the next sentence, please? The one that starts secondly.
Secondly, since some people think that the news have no affected anything on life, we might not care about this. To exam.
Okay, so I think, so, all right. So what the first mistake, okay, Hakan, is that you should have a full stop at the end of this, all right?
Yeah.
Secondly, since some people think that the news has not affected anything in their life, they might not care about this, full stop. The rest of the sentence is okay, all right? Tone. Hello, Tone, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, can you read the next sentence, please, to exemplify?
Students who usually only care about their studies or relationship nowadays due to it has more impact than news.
Okay, so there are a couple of mistakes in this sentence, Tone. What are they?
After due to, it should be a verb in or a noun. After due to.
Actually, the first mistake is here, Tone, all right? Where I'm moving the cursor, all right? Where he's written to exemplify is not correct. Okay, can you tell me what it should be, Tone?
I can.
Okay, it should be for example, all right?
Oh.
Okay, very simple, for example, all right? The same, Hakan, as you have written up here.
Okay, but I asked using too much to example, I get a minus, right? So what should I use?
You won't get a minus for saying for example again, all right? Because you haven't, because it's a different paragraph.
Okay.
Okay, so using for example again would be fine. All right.
Yeah, because
yeah.
I think that too much, for example, will make me might get a minus.
Yeah, I don't think so. All right. So yeah, I understand what you were trying to do, but again, to say for example is fine. Another way of saying this is the phrase for instance is a better synonym. All right.
Okay.
Which means exactly the same thing. Have you heard this before, Hakan?
Yeah, I have heard instance
before. Okay, so for instance and for example mean the same thing. So if you are worried about using for example too many times in a paragraph, say for instance.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Students usually only care about their studies or relationships nowadays due to it has more impact than the news. Okay. Actually, I will ask you, Hakan, what is wrong with this last phrase?
Due to, right?
Yeah, it doesn't quite make sense. Okay. Students usually only care about their studies or relationships nowadays. You would say, I think, which has, so due to it, you can eliminate entirely, all right?
Okay.
Which has more impact than the news? All right.
Okay.
That is the correction for that. All right. Thank you, Hakan. All right. And we are getting there. All right. So the same thing about this next sentence, Hakan. All right. Again, it shouldn't be gaining. It's not true to think that I'm trying to think of a better word than reading or watching news than gaining.
How about, wait, can I have a knife?
Sorry, can you have?
You use the updating news?
That updating news is useless. Not in this sentence, Michael. Okay, it's not true to think that updating news is useless.
How about information?
Yes, is better. Okay.
Yeah, we can replace new by information.
Correct. I can't. Okay, so you know the answer. All right. Okay, but the main thing is that gaining news doesn't make sense. All right, but gaining information is better. Or again, you can come up with a different phrase. It's not true to think that keeping informed is useless or staying informed. Okay, would be another way of doing that. So there are several different ways of doing this. All right, so you've come up with one of them. That's good. All right, who's my next reader going to be? Futan.
Hello.
Okay, Futan, can you read for me the next sentence, please? The one that starts with the. Can you see, Futan?
Yes.
Okay, can you read the sentence, please? The one that starts with the first. Can you see where the cursor is, Futan?
Yes, I can see.
Okay, so can you please read the sentence?
The first factor is that because the news gives many people important information about different things about their country, paying attention to it might help them very much.
Okay, thank you, Futan. So can you see any mistake in that sentence? Can you see any mistake, Futan?
No.
Okay, there are a couple. So the first one, Hakan, all right, is better to say reason instead of factor.
Oh.
All right, reason is a better word in this case instead of factor.
Yeah, but because in paragraph one use reason, so I replace by
Okay,
factor.
I am very aware that you are aware of that. Okay, and that's good. That's good that you are aware of that. But in this case, factor is not the right word. So it is better to repeat the word that you know is correct than to use a word you are not sure is correct. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and again, they won't take a mark. If it is correct, they won't take a mark off it. So don't worry about that. So the first reason is that because the news gives many people important information about different things, all right, about their country, paying attention to it might help them very much. That sentence is okay, Hakan. It's just a little bit awkward. All right, it's not very elegant. Okay, because you've used, for example, you've repeated about. Okay, you've got about different things about their country. So you can actually leave this thing here, this one here out. All right. Okay, because many people important information about, you could say, about many different things.
Okay.
All right. Paying attention to it might help them very much. Okay, that's okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. This might help citizens widen their knowledge. Sorry, I should be getting someone else to read this. For example, when individuals read or watch the news about crimes, they will know very, okay. Paula.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Paula. Okay, can you please read for me the sentence that starts, for example?
For example, when individuals read or watch the news about crimes, they will know many effective ways to prevent them and protect themselves.
Okay, so there are two mistakes I can see in this, Paula. Can you see them too? Okay, one is a mistake, one is a word that could be better.
Individuals?
No. Individuals is okay. That's okay, Hakan.
Okay. I
All
think
right.
it's okay.
You could say people, but individuals is okay. People is probably better, but that is not wrong. Okay, it is this one, Paula. Okay. You don't.
Crimes?
Yes, it can actually be crime. Okay, crime can also be a plural in this case. For example, when individuals or people read or watch the news about crime.
So you don't need S?
Doesn't need the S. So crime is one of those, I know this rule change. It's not really a rule because these things change without any sort of rule, and you just have to know. So crime can also be plural without the S.
Okay.
All right. So when individuals or people read and watch the news about crime, all right, would be better. All right. So the next one, Paula.
Well,
that is okay. There's a
to
word here that
prevent
should be better. No, before that. It's the word after will.
will know?
Yes. All right.
So we should
They will
learn.
Yes, Hakan. Yes. Very good. They will learn. Okay. Okay. Learn is the better word. All right. Understand, Paula?
Okay.
They will know. Okay. Because if you think about it, they don't know. All right. So that before they know something, they have to learn it. So learn is the better word. So they will learn many effective ways to prevent them and protect themselves. All right. Thank you, Paula. Knock.
Yes.
All right. Can you read the next sentence, please, Knock? Additionally.
Additionally, news not only helps dwellers gain news about their country, but also helps them catch more information about the world.
Okay. Corrections to the sentence, please, Knock.
So I think I would change not only does news help like addition. Oh, you say
Yeah.
first.
Actually, Knock, that is okay. All right. Additionally, news not only helps, that is okay. All right.
All right.
That part is okay. So the first mistake actually is this word here. Hakan.
Dwellers, I thought the same.
Yeah, dwellers is I'm sorry, is not right. Okay.
Oh, it's not the same as civilians or
No, not the same. No,
inhabited?
not at all. No, not at all. Not at all. Okay. In this sort of sentence, it doesn't make sense. So you can't use it as a synonym for citizens. All right. So better to use citizens.
Oh, okay.
All right. So dwellers is not a synonym for people or citizens or individuals. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. In this sense, gain news about their country. gain is probably okay here. All right, so I will leave that, but also helps them. The next one, knock, okay, is this one.
Yes.
Okay, so I think the next one, catch, isn't quite right. Can
Yes.
you suggest an alternative, please, knock?
So I think access is more appropriate.
Sorry, what word was that?
Get access to more information.
Yes, yes, that will do nicely, knock. Okay, thank you. All right, Hakan.
Okay.
Okay, but also helps them get access to more information about the world. In fact, you don't even need get. You can just say also helps them access more information about the world. All right. Catch is something, again, it means something slightly different. You know, you catch a ball, or you catch an insect. Okay, but you don't really catch more information. That's not quite the same. So better word would be access. All right, and again, Hakan, what is wrong with this phrase where the cursor is?
As a, right?
Correct, as a result. Okay, again, that's one of those groups of words that usually go together, as a result.
Okay.
All right, and they might have an alternative look. This one here, I'm going a bit faster now because I know it's almost time to finish, and we haven't done half the lesson I wanted to, but that doesn't matter. As a result, they might have an alternative look at the world. Okay?
Oh, at the world, right? Okay.
Yeah, at the world, not about the world. They might have an alternative look at the world. All right. In conclusion, I disagree. It is a waste of time to read newspapers, watch TV, and that the news has no relation to people's lives. All right. So that is the only correction to that last one. And that the news has no relation to people's lives.
Okay.
All right. Hakan, any questions about that?
Nope.
Okay. All right, everyone. I know we spent quite a lot of time on this, but I hope that by having you read what someone else has written and look for the things that might be improved in it, that you can learn yourself from other people's mistakes. And please don't worry about writing and making mistakes. Doesn't matter. This is class, okay? This is where you come to practice and make mistakes so we can improve them. So please, if you make a mistake, don't feel shy or embarrassed about it. Doesn't matter. This is how you learn. All right. And if you didn't make any mistakes, then you wouldn't need to be in this class. All right. Because you would already know it all. Okay. So we've only got a few minutes left. What I'm going to do now is I want you to homework, please. For homework, all right, I want you to write for me, all right, an essay, all right? Your homework is an essay, and I want you to write an essay based on this plan here that I have given you. Hopefully you can all see this. That's better. Okay, so the essay topic is this. In some countries, young people have become richer, healthier, and live longer, but they are less happy. What are the causes? What can be done to address this situation? All right, so this is the plan that I have written. Now, you please use this plan to write your essay. unless you can think of a better plan, in which case you are welcome to do that. So the first thing I've done in my plan, paraphrase the task question. All right, so you should be able to do that now. Write a paraphrase of what this statement is. All right, there is one major cause and steps should be taken to deal with this. So you can see in my body paragraph 1, I think the major cause that young people are not happy is because of advertising. And that's because advertising shows things to people that they don't have, and that makes them unhappy because they wish they had them. But for most people, you can't buy all the things that you see advertised because most people don't have enough money. So this is what I think. You might think something different, and you are welcome to write about this. But otherwise, you are welcome to use this plan. Okay? In my paragraph 2, I've suggested some solutions. Ban advertising. All right? Ban advertising. Have no advertising, and instead encourage people to be active, doing things like sport and hobbies. All right? And then in my conclusion, all I've done is summarize what I've said in these 2 paragraphs. So restrict marketing. Marketing and advertising are synonyms, all right? And encourage young people to participate actively in society. And this will result in more happiness. All right, is there anyone who doesn't understand what they are doing? Is there anyone who doesn't understand the plan? All right, so I've done the structure for you. So all you have to do is write an essay based on this. 250 words, all right, which will take you, should only take you, well, normally if this was an exam, you'd spend 5 to 10 minutes making a plan. So I've done the plan for you. So you should be able to do this in about 30 minutes. This should take you 30 minutes. And for those of you who've got the Ielts coming up shortly, this will be very good practice for you. And we will go over your answers next week. All right, does anyone have any questions about this? All right. What's the easiest way for me to do this? How do I send this to you? Michael, what do you think?
I think you can send through by, you can commit her to send the link to the Zalo group.
I can put the link now in the chat in the chat box. Is that any use, Michael?
Yeah, but I think the people they won't be able to save the link.
No.
Oh, okay, teacher, because I think you advise missing the link. Okay.
You can ask Miss Ha to send the link in the Zalo group for all the students to like.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I think Mrs. Ha can hear. Okay, everyone, I will stop sharing the screen.
Teacher, please. Send the link again. So maybe you put it in the drive so I can get the link and to send them.
Okay, I think you can see the drive anyway, Mrs. Ha.
Okay, okay, thank you very much. Okay,
yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, everyone, so who hasn't? All right. Who can't I see? Okay, now I can see everyone. All right, Paula, quickly, have you got any question for me? Hello, Paula.
Hello.
Hello, Paula.
No, I don't have any question for you.
Okay, how was your first week at school, Paula?
It was fun, but a little bit too much deadlines.
Right, okay. You have to do a lot of work already. Okay, I hope your next week is better. All right.
It won't be.
It won't be.
Yeah, it will be tougher, but it's okay.
It'll be tougher. All right, Paula, you are tough. You can deal with this. I know you can. All right. Remember, one step at a time, Paula. Okay. Have you've heard of this saying before, I'm sure. The longest journey starts with the first step. All right. Just one step at a time. Don't let the journey overwhelm you. All right. This is good advice for everybody, by the way. If you have a mountain to climb, just do the first step. If you have an essay to write, start off with the first steps, like the structure. Okay. Chojang.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Chojang, do you have any questions for me, please?
No, I don't have any.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Chojang. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for paying attention, as always. Thank you for contributing, and thank you for helping Hakan with his essay. I'm sure Hakan got some very good suggestions out of that. As always, you are welcome to email me anytime if you have any questions or suggestions. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I hope those of you who are tired get some chance to nap sometime this afternoon, and I hope you all have a very good week. I look forward to seeing you next Sunday. So thank you again, everyone, and bye-bye.
Bye, Mr. Rick. Thank you, bye.
Okay,
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.
Bye.